And Max.
And this is Justin and Max Games, and today we're going to do a review of one of our favorite games.
Alibi.
And I love this game. You know, it's with Alibi. Alibi. We love this game. We have so many games, but yet this game seems to be the one. Ooh, this one seems to be the one that we play the most. In the game Alibi, you have to figure out who is the murderer.
Which is the blue cards.
And where it took place.
The green cards.
And what object was used in the murder.
That would be yellow cards.
And also what was the motivation behind the murder.
That would be the pink cards. In the game Alibi, you are given a bunch of cards to try to figure everything out. The blue card represents who did it and what time. The green card represents where they did it. The yellow card, or brown card, tells you with what they did it. And the pink card is why they did it.
The issue is that you know what's not the solution to various topics because you have these cards behind a player screen. They don't give you a player screen in the box, but you could make one up with whatever materials you may have. So you have a little checklist. You check off what it is that you know that the answer is not, and then you have to pass one card to your neighbor. And then on the second round, well, you'll receive one card. On the second round, 2 cards to your neighbor, and so forth until more and more things. Now, if you ever have a set of 3 of the same thing, you could say, I have a melding, and you get a few points, but you may want to hold that melding to yourself because then you know what definitely is not the answer in all 3 categories of a possible solution. The game has tension. We constantly are laughing during the game. It's always a lot of fun. It works at 3, 4, and they say up to like 10, but I think probably around that many might be a little bit long and confusing to who to ask questions to about what. This is a sheet for you to check off all the things that you know that the answer is not, trying to allow you to make sure that you can deliberate in private and come up with your own conclusion. The original game comes with color pads, but we've noticed that even though I thought there were a lot, they turn out to be not as many as you need, so we had to download a PDF and print it out. Although you could, of course, print them out in color, it doesn't really impact the game that much because it has all of the cards correctly listed. And then you'll notice that if you do a melding in the first round, you'll get 7 points, second round 5 points, and anything after that, 3 points. And of course, if you're the first to accuse, meaning you know exactly what the answer is, or at least you think it is, you'll get 7 points. But if you do that, beware, because all negative points are doubled for the first accuser.
So, one thing that you have to be very careful about when you're playing the game is who to ask your questions to and about what. Because let's say if you have 2 of a type of card and you asked someone else, how many of whatever type of card that is do you have? And they say 1, then you can cross it off and say, it's not that type. But then someone else might ask you how many you have, and then you have to say 2, and now everyone knows that it's not that.
Ultimately speaking, what would you rate this game?
I would rate it a 8.5.
An 8.5. Here in Minnesota, where the winters are long and cold, it's nice to stay indoor and play some board games, especially ones that put a smile on your face, just like one of our all-time favorite games,
Alibi.
Alibi!